Why is it called 212? I think it was Numan's idea, because I think it had to do with New York, Istanbul, 212. It's something techie sounding, so we said 212. It was easy enough to say. And that's how 212 started. So this was June of 2010. It took us exactly 18 months to raise the fund. We made more than 50 pitches to investors. I counted the other day, we had 36 different versions of our pitch book. And it's kind of interesting because I said previously I didn't want to be on the sell side again. I wanted to be on the buy side. I wanted to be investing. And then I saw, you know, it was a big waking up for me. And whatever you do in life, you're always on the sell side, right? Because even if you want to invest, you still want to attract investors. You are selling yourself. You are saying, give me your money, trust me. And so that was very humbling, especially in, you know, trying to, you go to people, you ask for money, they ask you what venture capital is. So you start, you know, you go going through that process. It was a very tough 18 months. And it was especially tough for us because here you have two guys coming from banks who made decent salaries in their previous lives. They are in Istanbul now, not making any money. And so it was very, very challenging for both of us, I think. And I think harder for Numan maybe because he also has a family to support. I'm just myself. So it was very hard for me, so I can't imagine how hard it was for him. So end of December 2011, 212 started. I think it was the first week of December in 2011. And so we are almost active for two months now, 2.5 months or so. So that's the 212's foundation story. That's how everything happened. What happened then? I thought I would take a break and go for a vacation after then, which didn't happen. And then we started investing. Butigo was our first investment. I think it was the first week of January we announced it. What do? They focus on fast fashion. They make shoes. Why do they do it? Because Turkey is a great population. People's income levels are rising. They doubled in the last 10 years. Professional women want fancy clothing. So these three young entrepreneurs thought it was great to create an online brand, and we decided to support them. Who are they? This is Berk. He's an engineer, but I think, whoa, that was interesting. There you go. So he's an engineer, but I think he knows more about women's shoes than any man should. But he knows everything about the quality, how they are done, the styles and everything. He's in charge of the whole operation and the quality of the shoes. Gizem, the lady in the middle, was actually trained to be a lawyer in New York. And she started, you know, designing jewelry and selling jewelry. And she finally understood that, you know, law wasn't for her. So she quit her job. She found these two guys, and she joined the team. And this funny guy is Harun. And this is my next investment, actually. He's a geek, actually. He keeps on, you know, reading about marketing books and SEO and all that stuff, optimization all day long. That's why he probably looks like this and has a funny haircut. So this was the team that we believed in, and we invested in. This was our first investment.